We are going to go ahead and start in the Arc of Nocturne, which definitely looks like it has something to do with Kiana in the back there, so let's make sure she's safe. Scroll all the way back, and let's watch this to start out with. Location unknown. The Grey Serpent walked down the dark corridor with great confidence. He did not light his way nor make use of a map. The right directions would appear in his mind at every intersection, as though he had been here many times before. Yet this was the Grey Serpent's first visit to this abandoned shelter. This place is holy. It was the place where the Sire returned to the living earth. But then he was sealed into another dimension. The serpents grew silent and the holy site became a lost secret. A day finally arrived. His sire called to him and asked him to fulfill his duty. He stopped at the end of the path. A massive metal door barred his way. He waited for a while. A verbal command appeared like a flash of inspiration. He read it out loud. Be reborn in destruction. The massive doors creaked open, overcoming dust and rust that had accumulated for centuries. And there was a hall and a throne. The man seated on it was in the midst of a silent contemplation. Centuries had passed. Powers rose and fell as battles raged across the planet. The past was gone before anyone noticed. The Grey Serpent had met with the man before. He had not changed in the slightest. His will remained untarnished. He transcended time, space, and the karmatic cycle. He was the only hope against the ageless force of destruction. The man stirred from his thoughts and looked upon his disciple. The Grey Serpent trembled at the sight of his eyes. Those eyes witnessed both unimaginable miracles and the pain of total annihilation. Every memory was condensed and forged by his superhuman will into two orbs of cold, unfeeling ice. Forgive your servant for failing to welcome your return in person. How goes the project? We are making progress. This world now has everything we need to activate it. The Hersher of Reason may delay you, but he cannot stop the progress of history. Jackal's research is nearly done. She only needs a final verification. Let it begin. Yes, Sire. I have also recovered something, now offered as a gift to celebrate your return. A weapon of such powers should only be wielded by he who leads humanity to its triumphant future. The Grey Serpent presented the greatsword with both hands. The all-consuming flame no longer graced the dull blade, but its familiar shape kindled past memories. Hey, Black Rabbit. He once held this blade to purge the monsters that plagued the humanity. He then faced God herself. Finally, we meet again, old friend. His hands closed around the hilt and gripped it as he once did. He gazed at the blunt, heavy sword as he has always done many before battles, and he had fought thousands of them. The Solium weapon vibrated and stirred to life. It responded to his warrior spirit and began to change. It was more than a weapon. In fact, it felt like a living thing that harbors a soul. Upon reuniting with its wielder, the core of the mighty sword erupted to life, its weapon's spirit reignited in fire. Witnessed from ancient times, mythologized it. The sword that guards Eden and the fire that destroys Sodom. Centuries passed, the myth became real. We shall fight together again like we used to. His decree resonated in the hall, a silent thunder that reverberated in his heart of the faithful. It signaled the coming of the great storm. Alright, and that's where we will start off. How you doing, Black Rabbit? 8,000, 1 ultimate, and a 40, take no more than 40 hits. So yeah, 1 ultimate is the big thing. How's it going? How are you liking the new events? Outskirts of Ark City, late night. 4 months passed since the great Honkai eruption. More and more people sought refuge in cities against the horde of pale beasts and zombies. But the disaster showed no signs of subsiding. The Ark City mecha patrols faced another difficult night. Damn it, they're just like roaches. Just way too many of them. We're getting more and more beast incursions. A city-wide martial law has been declared. All our mechs have been deployed to perimeter defense missions. Massive Honkai energy spike detected. Alright, boys and girls, brace yourselves for the next wave of roaches. The beasts swarmed the mech formation before the commander could finish speaking. Damn it, they just keep coming, we can't hold them back. It's only a matter of time before they overrun us. Hold the line. Who's there? Alright, I guess this is our time. I think I've gotten some good practice with that new Kiana. Also, this is a bit loud now, so hold on. Okay. And taken care of without even a problem. All clear. We must leave now. We have too many witnesses to your presence. Of your presence. Alright, alright. The battle ended before the surviving mechs could acquire clear visuals of her face. They could only recall a moonlit shadow. No one knew when she left. But 2 individuals observed everything from the cover of darkness. Gray's intel tells me that she actually stayed in Ark City. K432 would frequent the sites of Honkai beast incursions. I fear she might interfere with our experiment. A pest. We have no time for her. Our sire has returned from the Sea of Quanta and gave us orders to begin. Focus on ending the Skishal raids. Their agents are in Shezhou. Don't let them get in our way. I have an idea. Since Skishel is interested in the whereabouts of K4323, we can have their agents go after her instead. Good. And I have prepared a gift in case we're forced to fight them. They'll be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, this is going about as well as anticipated, which is not well at all. The events are fun. I haven't been playing too much of them, unfortunately. Meanwhile, at the floating islands, Skishel HQ, Lord Otto, we have analyzed the intel received from the Ningo in Arc City. Though we lack crucial data for locating K4323, data revealed that she has stayed in the city, and that existence of such data meant that the World Serpent has been observing K423 as well. Interesting. I wonder what this snake is up to. Rita, head back to Arc City, track down and locate K423. But given our current situation, such a mission might alert them to our motives. There is no need for such concerns. You'll be acting as an official inspector of our business friends. We have partnered with many major multi-munitions in different industrial sectors. One of them is Heliotopia's Life Sciences. They offer free medical services to cities affected by Honkai. For the past 5 months, we've been supplying them with Honkai vaccines via the Shizuoka base in Arc City. In this mission, you'll be serving as my proxy and oversee the medical supply shipment to that place. Having access to Heliopis medical records and channels will make your search much easier. Understood. En route to Arc City, Skishel Shuttle EOS, several hours later. Approach destination Arc City Shizuoka. Autopilot deactivated. Initiating landing procedures. Adjutant Rita, reception from Heliopis is hailing us. Tell the crew to stand by. I'll return once I complete the inspections. Roger. Welcome, Miss Roseberry. I am Kaora, a consultant based in the Shizuoka branch of Heliopis. I'll be your official guide for the duration of your visit. Oh. Didn't we just get this character? The scale of the operation here is quite impressive. The handover is taking a while. Could you please show me around? Sure. Please follow me. After the second eruption ended, Heliopis has been... The people affected in the Honkai eruption all over the world. In order to be able to transport all the drugs... Jesus Christ, this text is going fast! Though this park is located in the outskirts of Arc City, it's still much more convenient than shipping drugs from outside this land. Whew. Feel free to walk around at will here. I wish auto text was not a thing in this game so I can actually read it out. Because, God, it goes too fast. The buildings here remind me of ancient Egypt. Just a preference of our boss. The pyramid over there is... It's the administration tower. Very stylish. Oh, I see it. Interesting. Drugs manufactured here are shipped not only to Arc City, but other areas of Shizuoka. It is a really great cause that Heliopis is bringing. We couldn't have done it without the help of Skishel. You've provided all the raw materials for us and made everything possible. Got you. May not be reading it word for word, but I get the general. I think that about covers everything about the handover. Now let's get down to business. The purpose of this visit is to secure support from Heliopus. Given your ties with the city's public health system, may I access Honkai-related health records in the past 5 months? Grant your access to private medical information? I'm afraid this will only benefit Arc City. We know this place is under martial law due to the Honkai beast attacks. Sometimes we need to circumvent a few rules to better protect the people. Prevention is better than the cure. Finding the root causes of these events will protect people and save lives. I see. I will acquire the data you've requested. But try to be careful, Miss Rosewater. The city is not as safe as it once was. Thank you. I will keep that advice in mind. Speaking of protection, many have claimed that a Lone Ranger saved them from the attacks. One of yours, perhaps? A Lone Ranger? No one saw her face. No one saw how she arrived or how she left. Perhaps she's just an urban legend. People would rather fantasize about superheroes instead of trying to save themselves. Indeed, but I'm willing to believe in this hero. I want to believe she exists. Rita said and smiled with great sincerity. Well, that was a fast mission. Oh no, I had 1 or fewer deaths. Huh. Interesting. Bridge, Special Shuttle, EOS, a few hours later. Adjutant, I've gone through the data that Heliopus gave us. Aldeval? Echelon 3, am I correct? Yes, I'm the squad technician, Avatar. They say that you knew every Valkyrie by name. And I just found out that that's true. They also told me it's a great privilege to fight alongside your side. But you're often on solo missions. You can't believe how many of us want to be in the same mission with you. You flatter me. Enough with your hierarchies. Please, just call me Rita. Oh yes, Miss Rita. No, that's not right. Capital Dundero will be really cross if she heard me say that. Will she? I shall deliver your generous compliments to our captain. Ah, please no. That won't be necessary. Let's focus on work. So, Heliopus sent us Honkai-related medical records of the past 5 months. We have over 4,000 individual files categorized under 35 Honkai incidents. 35? How appalling. Anything about K423? An entry from 2 months ago. Multiple beasts at an overpass south of the city. A victim claimed to have witnessed a girl fighting the beasts, but was later diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. I don't think it was PTSD. This victim probably saw her. Well done, Avatar. Thank you, Adjutant Rita. Everyone flatters me by calling me the best tool of Echelon 3. Oh dear, best tool? That isn't very nice. Anything else? No, I've mapped the descriptions of K423 to the records, but got nothing. She probably never went to the hospital. No medical records, no shopping records. Even citywide surveillance records gave nothing. Is she a ninja? She can avoid the cameras and hide amongst the people. But if she stayed in the city, someone should have seen her, and may have even taken a picture. The clues you've found proved this much. But finding such data from every site on the page of the web will take months. Avatar. Heard about the underground intel market that monitors every single data stream in the web. I'll check that market if I'm the one looking for clues. Time to kill some mechs, I guess. This should be the Grey Serpent's territory. These defense mechs still work. This place needs a thorough cleanup. Hope it won't be this much of a mess afterwards. Whoop. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay, I got everything cleared. Now I just have to not die. Alrighty. Hello. You really think you stand a chance? You're funny. Ow, that actually hurt. You jerk. And taken care of. I mean, I assume a lot of them don't know the true Roseberry. Nope, that's not the end. The room was empty. Machines hummed in the background. The place handles bids from across the world for knowledge, the cheapest yet most valuable commodity. The Grey Serpent was dead, but his business remained very much alive. Rita thought about the man whom she had killed. Something did not add up. She became unsure if she had truly killed that man. Rita shook her head and plugged in the Ningyo's mobile data storage device. Access granted. Ningyo index module detected. Where should I begin? There were witnesses of a girl who fought a Honkai beast. Rita also remembers the Lone Ranger that Serum mentioned. She realized that she would be looking for. She entered the search criteria, and the system returned the search results almost immediately. The map displayed the coordinates of every Honkai attack that took place in Arc City during the past few months. Rumors, photos, and videos posted on various websites were quickly displayed on screen. While scanning the wealth of info that she had acquired, a familiar figure caught Rita's attention. There you are, K423. Albatar, did you mention that a large number of Honkai beast attacks occurred in Arc during the last 2 months? Yes, 35 cases in 2 months. Mostly at the city's outskirts. They declared martial law as a response. It seems that something within the city was drawing the beasts to it. Keep an eye out on the Arc emergency system and deploy the immortal blades to the site of the next Honkai attack. Huh? What about K423? Are we giving up on her? My intel tells me that she frequents the sites of the attacks. Some witnesses even took pictures of her. That's genius! Getting to the next beast attack will give us a chance of catching K423. I guess we can just sit back and wait patiently for the next outbreak. Indeed. And it won't be long before the next attack takes place in this city. Cue evil laughter. Two days later. Well, that was pretty quick. Not gonna lie. Deputy, we've intercepted an alarm signal. There are Honkai beasts detected in D2322. Assemble the squad. To the arranged target. Alert all units, hide yourselves as soon as possible once you've entered the location. Bear in mind that you can only kill Honkai beasts that are in the way. Well then. The zombies, they're entering a state of frenzy. I can see glowing red patterns on them. Wait, those markings appear to be stigmata.
成功
Stigmata?
とにかく
We'll figure that out
なるべ
later.
く早く
Get into position.
承知しました
Roger, I might have made a mistake.
K423 の姿
K423 spotted.
そうい
All units, prepare to engage.
準備できたよ前に進もう 分かった前に
The girl dashed amongst the beasts and zombies with her pistols ablaze. She landed after unleashing her final shots. Her hair was as pale as moonlight and contrasted against the defeated carcasses strewn across the battlefield. She turned around and waited for a while before she decided to end the silence.
これ以上隠れてても意味はないよ
Look, you can stop hiding already. I already know you're where you are. A pleasure to meet you again, Miss Castellana.
それとも
Perhaps I should address you as the Hershire
お
Void.
呼びし
Things are afoot. Now I hope that she gets to kick her ass this time.
あんたのことは覚えてるよ
Rita Roseberry? I remember you. The HQ auditor who oversees the St. Freya Valkyrie exam several months ago.
覚えていただ
I am deeply honored. I didn't expect you to remember me.
外での流浪の
You must have had a hard time drifting on these streets. The overseer cordially invites you back to HQ.
行かないよ
I'm not going with you.
ご自身の立場
You're unstable and you're attracting Honkai beast attacks upon this innocent city.
唯一あなたを
Only
助け
Skishel can help you.
られる天命だ
We will treat you and make sure that you will no longer hurt anyone else.
何を言われたって
I don't want to repeat myself.
わがままですね
What a stubborn little girl.
分かった
These guys sure are fast. There's a lot of you guys, aren't there? Whew, that was close.
新規部隊狩猟モード起動 審判の時は来た前に進もう
And now to finish her off. She's got a lot of defense against me, though. Okay, Arching Knights are apparently invulnerable during their bursts because bullshit. Hi! Would you stay away from me, please? Until your burst runs out? That'd be nice. Thank you. Actually listen to me. That's quite nice. Alright.
準備審判の時は来た
Jeez, she just bursts like crazy, doesn't she? Ow! Stay over there. And we won't have any funny business. Ow.
加減はしないよ 審判の時は来た
Dang it. Excuse me, pardon me. Stay away. I'm just gonna stay over here. Jesus. I would appreciate it if you stopped. Pistols roared while scythes sang out through the air, as though the stars fought the crescent moon. Yet this titanic battle ended in a blink of an eye. The fighters regained their footing and turned to face each other once more. I have a question for you, Rita. What do you think is more important? Catching me or saving the city from the disaster? Catching you will save the city from the disaster, dear. Capturing me won't be easy now. Believe in what you will, but I am not the reason behind the Honkai attacks. Take this and find out what Heliopis is against for yourself. What Heliopis is up to yourself, and I'm not leaving the city. Stopping the disaster means more to me than making it out alive. I know you're no reason to trust me, but the choice is yours anyway. Reading is hard, especially when you know you're on a time limit. Whew, okay. Bridge, Skishel, Shuttle EOS. Rita silently pursed the evidence that Kiana presented to her. An injector, standard Skishel design. A data card engraved with Heliopis logo. Most likely a pass for opening security doors. Kiana's words left her confused. The confusion slightly grew into a compelling need for answers. Miss Roseberry, I've traced the injector serial number. It came from the batch of vaccines we supplied to Heliopis. But the contents and active agents have been replaced. No, it has been changed. Our vaccine agent was modified into an activator for significant boosting Honkai resistance. But I'm not seeing any negative pharmacological effects on the human body. What is Heliopis trying to do? There's something I really need to tell you, Miss Roseberry. I want to talk about the zombies' glowing patterns that I saw while in action today. I'm now very certain that they are stigmata. Stigmata? Are you sure, Avaltor? Your claims sound preposterous. I definitely saw it. People might call me careless, but I am very certain from what I saw. If you are right, then this Ark City incident has turned out to be far more complicated than it appears. Stigma is a secret Skishel tech used only by the Valkyries. If the zombies have them, it would mean two things. Someone has been turning Valkyries into zombies, or someone figured out how to implant stigmata on people. Rita thought about it for a while before giving a response. I don't think I can sleep tonight. I must investigate this and prove my hypothesis. What? Are you heading out to Heliopis facilities? Trespassing is a violation of our treaty with them. Circumventing a few rules is sometimes necessary to achieve our mission. Besides, K423 is now the least of our worries. I don't like that these robots are called test subjects. That's kind of worrying. Oh, you're still alive, my bad. I meant to kill you. And hello, Archer. Ow! Ow! I'm not sure if I've seen this version of Rita's ultimate. That was pretty fucking dope. Wow. Oh. Hey Cass, Cassie Mangill? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but thank you for the follow. Oh, there's a portal over there. Oh. Excuse me? Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. That was close. Just a little close. Meanwhile, in a distant place, the Skishel Valkyries have come in uninvited. They now suspect us. Pity. But I thought you always wanted to get rid of them. I would prefer avoiding a fight for as long as possible. That Hersher was supposed to distract Skishel, who would help get rid of her, but things have changed. No matter, we have a backup plan for this. We'll give Rita some of the answers she wants. People tend to be vulnerable when distracted by a treasure hunt. Okay, hey Cassie. And try to use the gift I've prepared. I hope to observe its efficacy in the field. These Skishel Valkyries may withstand more pain than ordinary humans. Perhaps they scream differently. I desire to observe them up close. Try not to kill all of them and leave me with a live specimen. Once I make a move, the test must start at once to get the data we need before Skishel arrives in force. Relax. You'll have new identity once this is over. Skishel will never find you again. And the people of this city? Do not sympathize with insignificant things. Focus instead on the whole of humanity. Despite their great power, Skishel selfishly tells people lies that they are safe under Skishel's protection. So long as Skishel stands, humanity will be helpless sheep cowering in their pens. But our sire has returned. He shall end Skishel's tyranny, and we shall help the world evolve under his leadership. That is the only world where you and those you wish to protect can survive. Enough words, let it begin. Alright. Under the cover of night, Rita silently arrives at the Heliopus Research Centers, or facilities. The ID pass allowed her to bypass most security doors in the area. Oh wow, that's really cool. I'm sorry that it's so late over there though. I'll look for the data servers first. Hopefully they will give me a few answers. Keep this channel open, Miss Roseberry. I'm the tool and I'm always ready to help. Let's find out what Heliopus is hiding. Oh, okay, I can see vision cones. That's good to know. Long cooldown now. Huh. Okay, at least I'm also, like, warned before. It's not like immediate capture. Can I kill this guy? I can. That was pretty badass. Not gonna lie. Alright, now I should have clear rain over here. This file details a medical aid project plan of Heliopus. Heliopus has been providing humanitarian aid to Honkai-stricken cities since the second eruption. After the third eruption, they expanded their efforts in the Far East and Shizui. And that was when they started building this industrial park. Free pharmaceuticals for Honkai-infected citizens. Free clinical treatment for cases suffering from severe infection. They're really doing all this for free? They must be super rich. Free. Things often cost more. Perhaps the price they desire is life itself. Okay. I honestly really like this mission because it's a lot different than what it usually is. I am following you. And it's not like a super gritty stealth mission. Because like getting spotted doesn't immediately blow your cover. You actually have a few seconds. Which is a nice change of pace. Oh, I do not have much time. You need to die, sir. I'm sorry. Also, the way that she kills these guys are so brutal. It's awesome. Go ahead, turn around. I swear, if you come down this way, I'm gonna be real upset. You turn around now. You got a wide cone. Alright, so I assume my location I wish to go is in here. Okay, nothing nearby, at least not yet. Alright. A study of patented special Honkai vaccine HBA-022. A pharmaceutical analysis of the HBA-022? That's the vaccine HQ is supplying Shizai with. Are they trying to reverse engineer and copy our pharmaceutical agents? I don't think so. They could obviously modify the vaccine itself from what we've seen in the injectors. I'm searching the stock of HBA-022 in their inventory. And it is now currently at 0? So that's so that entire batch of 30,000 injectors of vaccines are gone? No, this makes sense. I sense a conspiracy. By hacking into the system, I have now accessed the locked zone. Which I assume was in the middle of this hallway. This little door over to the right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. It seemed like a suspicious door. Ooh, hello, your fancy room. Rita grew increasingly uneasy. She felt that something was wrong. The data she found presented only a few dots. Rita pieced the hints together and sensed something terrifying. She would only need to find the last piece of the puzzle to see the entire picture. My intuition is telling me that they're up to something evil in this place. Something evil? But you're right. But you're right in that place. Doesn't that mean you're in great danger? I recommend withdrawing from Heliopus right now, Miss Roseberry. We should plan before making our next move. Rita's optics suddenly detected something and informed by flashing a little red dot. Her Phantom Iron battlesuit was forged in the Helium Labs. It was designed to hunt down Honkai-infected organisms. And the inbuilt biodetectors of the battlesuit had picked up the faint scent of a zombie. I found something. It's now or never. A good hunter would fire her shot before letting the prey fly away, Alvatir. That's gonna be a regret. The building plan showed no basement facilities, but my radar has detected an underground source of Honkai. Avatar, I hereby order the immortal blades to be ready. I might need their support. Aye. Areas hidden from human vision could easily be detected by the Stalker Carbine, Rita's loyal hound. She gave an order, the mech hound leaped into action. I feel we are close to the secrets that we are trying to find. Oh, okay. I was not expecting to play as a doggo today, but I'm gonna very much accept it. Ow. Doggo does his job. Good job. I found a way into I found the way to the underground facilities. Alright, puppy. Go ahead and open the way for me. The elevator door opened. The darkness seemed to offer an odious invitation. Well, let us begin. Another weird elevator fight scene. These fights always feel a little weird because of the way that they have the camera set up. It kind of makes me feel like I'm moving slower than I should. Alright, and the last thing. And now to absolutely destroy this test subject. Which I don't exactly like the name of. It sounds pretty bad. And are you dead yet? There we go. Easy as that. Alright. Oh, hello. The giant elevator platform finally reached the underground facility. She stepped into a gigantic chamber. What shocked Rita most was its contents. There were vats containing humanoid specimens that appeared eerily alien yet familiar. This could only be zombies. The reanimated corpses exhibited glowing marks and intricate patterns on their pallid skin. Stigmata. Before Skishel created artificial stigmata, only very, very few people bore these marks naturally. Rita clenched her teeth as she studied every face within the vats. She breathed a sigh of relief when she found no familiar faces, but that relief quickly turned into fury. The specimens varied in size and age. Some exhibited Honkai tissue implants or white silica carapace. Others had cybernetic body parts instead. The entire chamber was a horror show designed to display the extent to which the human body could be mutilated. Rita realized she was close to the roots of the dark secret. Miss Rosemary, are you alright? I'm detecting a sudden increase in your blood pressure and heart rate. We got some mechs to fight. This shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you guys are not even a threat for me. Ow! Wow, would you stop? Are you a broken? Ow, what the hell? Rude. No, I don't trust you. You in particular, this robot right here. Okay, you guys are really annoying with just stun locking me. The hound gingerly leapt onto the main computer terminal and plugged itself in. A large number of documents were displayed on Rita's visor. She quickly found the file she was looking for. Stigmata, a most valuable technological legacy built into our very own biology. It is not a product of natural evolution, but of a previous era of biotech constructed that remains a mystery to us. Before previous era ended, complex sets of Honkai-resistant genes were inserted into a number of embryos. The stigma results in distinct phenotypes of skin markings known as stigmata. Humans with stigma have better Honkai resistance and control that give rise to superhuman strengths. However, each passing generation erodes the integrity of the stigma's gene sets. When the carefully constructed set is taken apart, the stigma itself becomes ineffective as well. Though all humans carry stigma genes, only a few could naturally express stigma at a functional capacity. Skishel attempted to synthesize stigma gene inserts, but these clumsy copies are defective and dangerous. On the other hand, revelations from the Almighty Serpent allowed our research to achieve true progress. Serpent? The World Serpent? We can now artificially infer, activate, and transpose dormant stigma fragments from functional expressions. The transformation process was difficult. Many subjects were lost, and a few became a little more than animated corpses. But those who survive the metamorphosis shall gain the ability to survive in a world filled with Honkai. The cost to pay is steep, but the results justify the price. Activation progress remains slow. The numbers fail to meet expectations. We plan to test on a populated city. Madness! They want to perform their test on an entire city? A giant screen on the other side of the lab was suddenly switched on to show a face. I happen to agree with you, but only sometimes. Well, this seems bad. Hopefully we don't kill them too quickly. I'm surrounded. Emerald blades, assemble! Alright, looks like we have a fight on our hands. Trespassing and spying on things without permission. Very typical of Skishel. Since you're so interested in this place, do take a good look around, Miss Roseberry. I'll come up with something to entertain you with as well. You should always pay for something you want, right? The lives of your Valkyries seem like a fair price for the knowledge I've acquired from this place. I'm afraid you have no idea who you're dealing with. You are sadly mistaken to believe these things can bring down the Valkyries of Skishel. I mean, yeah, so far they just seem like simple zombies. Not really threatening, honestly. No. And now to really kill them. Oh, okay. I have prepared a special gift to see if the elite fighters of the Immortal Blades can perform just as well with their backs against the wall. Underhanded tactics like zombies and biotoxins only reveal how pathetic you really are. Rita taunted her opponent and swung her scythe. The razor-sharp edge clove the zombie into two. But I happen to disagree with you. The person on screen gave a smile and showed no hint of disappointment that her ambush had been defeated. The zombies and beasts around Rita suddenly collapsed as though they had been drained of power. The HS and B46 serum is no simple gas. I think you know what it is. A serum designed by a genius of Skishel to neutralize Honkai energy within the body. We further modified it for you. Serum particles can enter your system via skin exposure to make you human again. Oh, the irony. We're using a Skishel weapon against Skishel Valkyries. She gave an order. Heavy mechs landed in the chamber and charged Rita. What's wrong, Rita? I thought the Immortal Blades you were supposed to show me the power of the Immortal Blades. I guess it's my turn to introduce you to the Death Web Specialized Valkyrie Slayer. It's not really that much of a threat, honestly. It really wasn't. Metal Blades, what a pesky bunch. Worry not about your sisters. I love sharing, so every one of your sisters is getting their fair share. The smirk on your face when you watch your sisters fall. You have a heart of stone. I'm just wondering how to return this favor. When you fall into our hands. I hate when people cannot keep their word. Finish her. Well then. Alrighty, let's head into this side of the mission, or the story. Unknown area, city outskirts, several hours later. Memo notes connected by different colored lines were pinned on the city map displayed on the wall. Kiana has become a conspiracy theorist. I'm not surprised, after what Skishel did to her, to be honest. Kiana and Fuhao had been digging up leads and info of the city's Honkai outbreaks. The answer became clear once all the pieces of the puzzle were placed together. Kiana, when did you realize that someone was behind the Honkai incidents in Arc City? I saw a familiar face in a fight against the zombies. It was a woman I saved last month. I was shocked when I saw her again as a zombie. I once asked you if Honkai outbreaks in this city was due to her waking up inside me again. And I told you that you weren't to blame. I know that to be a fact since I've been watching you all this time. Exactly. You said the Honkai beast would have spawned around me if she were the cause. Your words pointed me to the right direction. The Honkai beasts and zombies are always attracted to high concentrations of Honkai energy. Kiana placed pins on each of and every site of Honkai outbreaks. Look, the locations of every Honkai incident seem to revolve around around an epicenter. The industry faculties of Heliopolis. Simple yet effective. You astound me, Kiana. I guess being a drifter doesn't mean you can I guess being a drifter means you can't be lazy anymore. And this isn't my first time being homeless. If you're right, then Heliopolis should have answers we need. We need more concrete evidence. That's why I wanted you to drag Skishel into this. That's why you wanted us to drag Skishel into this and have them solve the puzzle for us. Skishel should be more concerned since they're aiding Arc City. That man won't allow others to smear his good name. Well, I don't trust Skishel. I don't know what this Rita is up to. Will she pursue the leads we gave her, or will she continue her hunt for me instead? I honestly don't care what she does. I'll find out about this myself. It may be a trial for her, but it's a trial for me as well. It's time for us to look into this, Kiana. I was right. The Valkyries are on the move. Very well. Now it's our turn. Well, time to also infiltrate, I guess. Something tells me that we're gonna save Rita. So, I assume I want to go straight across? Damn, that was cool. Man, I wish I could be half as badass as these characters are. Run away! Could you please turn around? Go on. There we go. Ah, God. That knee drop just looks so painful. And now's my best chance to go in for the kill. Hey look, and we're in the underground facility already. We're even better than Rita when it comes to investigating this shit. Oh hi. Excuse me? Oh, okay, I guess that's just the end of the mission. The night proved the perfect setting for this deadly battle. Valkyries of the Immortal Blades fought on against the lurching zombies and mechanical horrors. However, the weight of the enemy's numbers slowly pushed back the elite Skishel unit. Something isn't right. These Valkyries appear hardly capable of defending themselves. They appear no stronger than ordinary humans. Be careful, Kiana. They have been heavily wounded. We can't just leave them like this. We're running out of time, Kiana. I know that, but... The girl finally made her choice. She would not walk away, and thus she drew her pistols. You're not going anywhere. No, no, no. No, all of you need to stay back. Oh boy, robots. Okay. I have to be careful of the charge attack because it stuns me if that bar at the bottom fills up. Oh, crap. Oh, I let one get by. That should be fine. Hopefully. Ow, please do not punch me in the face. Okay. The rescued Valkyries struggled to their feet. They stared at Kiana with terrified eyes and retreated in fear. You're the Hersher! The Hersher of Void! Don't come any closer! I won't hurt you. None of them was willing to give her their trust. Oh, really? Then, thank you. What happened? You look badly hurt. Valkyries shouldn't be defeated that easily. They played dirty. They used some form of gaseous agent. And my body. I lost my strength before I knew what happened. The wounded Valkyrie remembered something and held on to Kiana's arm despite her fears. Try not to talk too much. Save your energy and let your friends take you back. Adujin, Rosemary, she's still down there, in danger. Look, just take care of yourselves first. Please, you have to help her. Okay, I'll do that. I called it. I told you we were gonna go save her. After firing her last shots, Kiana looked at the elevator that would lead to the deep underground facility. Kiana did not notice this area due to the brevity of her previous visit to Heliopus. She took the chance that presented her itself. That Valkyrie said Rita is still down there and in danger. This must be it. I think I'm close enough. I can even sense Honkai reactions. Rita must be fighting them. Kiana, our time is running out. You could help Rita or find the truth. The choice is yours. Just shoot the computer. That's how you read, right? The stigmata experiment. The stigmata experiment? Is this why every zombie has stigmata on them? They're planning a city-wide experiment to create a new breed of Honkai-resistant humans. This is crazier than Otto's plan. File clearly mentions the previous era. Heliopus knows more than I suspected. The almighty serpent. That man. He's still alive? How is that even possible? It's a good question. And let's go check out the other research notes, which seems to be straight across. This file is titled Mantis Observation Logs. Mantis? Year 1475, Phoenix shatters the enemy formation. Fu Hao the Phoenix in the painting looks just like you. Year 1887, a photo of Dr. Cohen Doyle, London. Wait a second, this person looks like you. You're right, Kiana. This is a record of places I visited and the things I did.
委員長
What exactly are you, Fu Hao?
隠すつもりはない
I don't mean to hide things from you, but my past is simply too long. I don't know even where it begins.
それより私の記録がただの
I'm more concerned why this pharmaceutical company would be interested in my life.
上条製薬の
The person behind Heliopus must know
全ての秘
something,
密を把握してい
and
る
probably came to the same
私と同じ
era
だ
as
と言える
well.
分かった
Alright, time to go save Rita.
前に進もうここは私のホームグラウンド
I mean, if we save Rita, we also get the information.
審判の時は来た前に進もうかすりきも分かった
Ow.
前に進もう
I have to stop doing those charge attacks. They just keep getting me stunned.
分かった審判の時は来た
Okay, just a little bit more, and you shouldn't be walking anymore. This thing can sure take a lot of ults, that's for sure. Try to stick my charge attacks when its shield comes back up. That way I don't stun myself too frequently. Oh right, I can't turn the camera in the elevator fight scene. I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure we just cut him in half.
向き合わないと分かった運命を変えられなくても メイドさんの答えは
Looks like Miss Maid has made her choice.
これは
Temporary one.
まだ突破する
I hope you still have the juices to break out.
準備できたよ
やはり
I'm hardly surprised.
リータがこちらを
I
疑い
sensed that someone was feeding hints to Rita when the Valkyrie started doubting us. You could have stayed out of this, Herr Scheer. Kill them. Oh, good luck, I guess. Like, you guys are much less of a threat to Kiana than it was to Rita.
審判の時は来た分かった前に進む
Excuse me, part. Oh wow, that thing just died. Didn't even realize I'd killed it already. Ow.
お目覚めよ競争の主よ
Alrighty, taken care of. Easy as that. They really didn't pose a threat at all.
今夜何を食べるか考え
I always get confused when it just doesn't end and you have to go do something, like run away.
準備できたよ
全員
All units ready for battle.
奴らを取り逃がす
They must not leave.
思い通りには
Whoops.
させない
Oh, hi. You sure have a lot of these death web things.
審判の時は来た。艦長、次の目標は決まった？
I don't know if I have to kill them or if I just have to run.
審判の時は来た。運命を変えられなくても。
Excuse me? I guess there's something I still have to kill, maybe? Oh, hi.
前に進もう。前に進もう。分かった。
Okay. Hang on. We have to get out of here.
分かった。ここは私のホームグラウンドだよ。審判の時は来た。
I don't think so. Your zombies are really nothing for Kiana to deal with.
前に進もう。
The zombies continued their relentless march in the darkness. The exit is right ahead. Rita's body steadily became slower and clumsier. She could sense her strength draining away from her body. Her scythe became heavy. She could no longer apply enough force to break armor plates or carapaces. She knew her only chance was to break out of the encirclement. EOS, request ground support. Come in, EOS. She was heard a series of explosions. The names of the crew displayed on her visor grew dim. EOS was taken. Her last hope of escape had been dashed. Quick, while I can still hold it. Jump in. My apologies, Miss Castellana. Bear with me till I have fulfilled my last duty. After all, a maid always remembers to sweep the floor. EOS, activate auto navigation system. Initiate command sweep. Current coordinates. The night was dark. The Raven ascended the tower and viewed the battlefield. The Heliopus facilities were in ruin. The shuttle wreck resembled a shattered greatsword. She gave a sigh, and her communicator then buzzed. What are the results? The Skishel Valkyrie created a great ruckus. She rammed her shuttle into our facility. Is she alive? We have found no bodies. Oldest trick in the book. I hope you aren't fooled by her show. You have 10 hours to salvage the situation before Skishel arrives in force and exact their revenge. Need I remind you of what happens if you fail? They left us with something I need. The experiment remains on schedule. The serpent shall have its victory. I don't know. It seems pretty, like a pretty piss-poor job that they're doing. Let's claim this and we'll watch the ending video and then we'll take care of the EX for this chapter. Somewhere in Arc City, moments later. Whoa, you've always been so cold and straight-faced. Never took you for a hothead. Oh, were you trying to kill yourself just because you felt guilty about your losses? Look, I've saved as many of your girls as I could, so stop this crazy nonsense. I'm afraid you're mistaken, Miss Castellana. I do not believe in pointless sacrifices. But since this vastly superior enemy will try to hunt us down, I created a show where we fought to the last. Are you sure they would believe in your show? Even if they didn't, they'll be busy trying to cover up for that explosion. That means less forces on our tail. Before the world serpent finds our tracks, we should... Rita started trembling before she could finish her words. The battle had depleted her strength completely. She collapsed and fell into a deep coma. Characters need to stop falling into deep comas. First Brionia, now Rita. Stop! You gotta stop killing off the characters. Alrighty. Wake up, Kiana. It's still so early. We shouldn't be wasting our time like this. Where am I? You're in a dream. Dream? But everything here feels and smells like the real thing. It's the Fantasia of Truxton, rated by the 8th key of Feng Shao Down. Our memories are now connected. We're still unprepared for the dangers that we will soon be facing. This Fantasia will give you enough time to teach you something useful. I can have a million of these dreams if they make me stronger. Ow, ow, ow. Fuhao, stop. There are still a few hours till daybreak. We can take it slowly. Wait, why do I feel like I've been fighting all day long? My body is gonna break. Time works differently in a dream. A dream that covers an entire life might just take a few moments in reality. Wasn't there a guy who dreamed of becoming rich but woke up and realized that he just fell asleep cooking food? Indeed. But in Shizua, such techniques of meditation were used for martial training. Like the training I'm having now? Life is short. The ability to train in our sleep allows us to achieve far better results. But what if I forget everything I've learned in my dream when I wake up? True, these dreams may present a false reality, but constant dream training will instill muscle memory. Your break is over. Training must continue, Kiana. Alrighty, bring it on. Alright. This is different. I knew there would be no rest tonight. You will be sparring with oniric phantasms today. These oniric phantasms are illusions created by your own mind. Though they may be false constructs, you'll feel pain and fear as though your body is in real danger. Moments of danger push the body to unleash its potentials that would otherwise lay dormant within you. This is why true warriors always push their limits to master powers they can unleash for future fights. But dangers are hard to come by in the real life. That's why I used the Feng Huo down to make things easier. This kind of reminds me of that special training system in Sing Freya High. It's a little different. Feng Huo down is a divine key. Your brain will interpret every single detail created by the key as real. What do you mean? If your mind believes in your death, your body will be nothing more than a breathing corpse. I will not interfere to ensure the effectiveness of this training. Do your best, Kiana. I'm a born genius. Let's do this. And I filled them full of bullets. Sir, please stop blocking my blade. It's very rude. Excuse me? Oh. I was worried for a second because it was immortals, but they died pretty quick. Well then. Ooh, that's a good splash screen. Hey, do you have a killer move that you can teach me? All this basic training is boring. How about some one-punch ultimate? That would make things so much easier. I haven't taught anyone for a while. I thought I would never do so again. So, does that mean you're gonna teach me your killer move? I fight using a sword key known as the Edge of Taksun, an ancient art of combining the best of many other schools. The edge is divided into 5 blade essences: mantra, form, sanction, ascension, and eminence. So-called mind. You all have undergone basic psychological training in the academy. That is a simple form of blade mantra, modified by Otto to train Valkyries. Form and sanction require weapons you don't wield. Ascension might be a useful skill, but the student must be enlightened. Are you saying that I'm too dumb for everything? Wait, there is still something left called eminence, right? It's eminent. The fount of change, where an unarmed wielder uses her mind to unleash the divine edge itself. The fount of what? I don't understand anything you just said, which means it must be awesome. Teach me! Eminence aims to bend Honkai to your will, while mantra and form prepare your body to wield this essence. Though mantra and form must be mastered to achieve eminence. You might be able to skip them. Your harsher powers should allow you to control the Honkai. But using eminence before you're ready may be dangerous. You should start with mantra instead. Once the time is right, I shall teach you the essence of eminence. Great! What do I do now? Discard all delusions and lull your breath. Are you speaking another language? Well, I guess I should make this straightforward. Text, where are you? Mantra is basically how you... Before a fight starts, clear your thoughts and calm your body. Feel every bit of subtle change inside your body. And eventually you will fear sheerly nothing, but the strength flowing within. Breathing. I feel it now. Your inner self is becoming unstable. Kiana, wait. Whoops. It feels as though something is trying to break free inside me. Mantra training often begins from a young age. You started late and your experience and inner demons didn't help. Then I shall train at every sleeping moment until I master this thing. Listen well and keep my teachings in mind, Kiana. Be patient and allow things to take its course. One day you will arrive when everything shall come together and propel you to enlightenment. The problem is Kiana's very impatient. Like, a lot. Well, this place looks interesting. Kiana, we have been training for a while now. Time is not on our side, so I'd like to see what you have learned. I see. Shall we begin? No, you're not fighting me this time. Your opponent is... Guya snapped her fingers. The sound echoed throughout the serene mountainous arena and transformed into something entirely different. The heavens turned dark, she levitated in midair and gave them a ghastly smile. I have to fight her? I know it will be difficult for you to fight her on your own. But sometimes one must battle without help and reap both the sweet and bitter rewards alone. Every one of us must face our deepest fear. It is a trial that we must undergo on our own. You must face her and fight her again and again until she is nothing more but just another breath you take. Kiana, the divine key is not all-powerful. I will not be by your side forever. I foresee a far more treacherous path before you. Before my time ends, I'll do what I can to prepare you for this difficult path. That is my promise to you, and the promise I've made to Major Himeko. I will be prepared. Then we shall begin. Don't you teleport away from me. Time to shoot the Hersher Void with a big ass laser. I think I missed. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I think we got her this time. I don't know, I don't see much damage, yeah. Ow. Ow. Now I've got you. That looks better. Ow. Hopefully we can get another good hit in with this laser. Not bad. Just keep hitting up after getting knocked down, that's fine. Alright. That wasn't too bad actually. Alright, I'm kind of surprised that's where the EX ends, because it feels like there should be like Fu-Hao, like going further with that training, but I guess not. And if you want any updates or just want to chat with fellow viewers, you can go ahead and go to the Discord in the About section below. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next week for some more Honkai Impact 3rd. Thanks for coming by.